SNL Financial buys and sells securities which it classifies as available for sale. December 27, 2018, SNL purchased Coca-Cola bonds at par for $875,000 and sold the bonds on January 3, 2019 for $880,000. At December 31st, the bonds had a fair value of $873,000, and SNL has the intent and ability to hold the investment until fair value recovers. Careful, it doesn't say hold the investment till mature. It says until fair value recovers. So these bonds are not trading securities nor held to maturity securities. Therefore, we account them as available for sale. The requirement says prepare journal entries to record A, any unrealized gains or losses occurring in 2018, and B, the sale of the bonds in 2019. First, when they adjust the fair value onto $873,000, the adjustment we need is to adjust from the cash they pay for buying these bonds, $875,000 to $873,000. So we need to decrease the value of $2,000. So there is an unrealized holding loss for these available for sale securities. But we record these unrealized holding loss on other comprehensive income because these are available for sale securities. And the unrealized holding gains or losses will be stored temporarily into fair value adjustment account. And then on the day of sales, before we make the sales, we should adjust the account of fair value adjustment. At the date of sales, the selling price is $880,000 compared to its original purchasing cost. There was an increase of value for $5,000. Okay, so how much adjustment we need to change the fair value adjustment account? So let's look at fair value adjustment T account. From the first journal entry, we created $2,000 of credit balance. After the sales, the fair value adjustment should be a positive $5,000. So it's a debit. To make a credit $2,000 become a debit $5,000, we need to have a debit. You can think of this way: negative $2,000 plus X should be equal to a positive $5,000. So X should be equal to $5,000 on the right hand side of the equation plus $2,000 of the left hand side. So the adjustment we need to adjust the fair value adjustment account is a debit fair value adjustment for $7,000 and a credit unrealized holding gain in OCI for the same amount. And then because we are making sales, and the sales have a $5,000 of gain, right? The selling price is $880,000, but originally they spent $75,000 to buy these investments. So there is a gain of $5,000. Then we should reverse the other comprehensive income gain. Okay, it's realized, it's no longer unrealized. When we reverse this credit gain in OCI, we debit it, but we call it reclassification. For the realized gain. And then we also need to remove this fair value adjustment balance, $5,000. It was on the debit, so now I move it to credit to remove it. And the sales has a debit cash of your selling price. Remove the original investment amount. And to plug in with a debit or credit, and here we have a lower credit than debit, so the plugin is on the credit side. If it's a credit, we call it gain.